Pace, 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 pace. Whoops. All right. Let's go with that. All right. We can do it with that. We can do it with that. Pace, 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 pace. For shizzle, for shizzle. Look. Oh, yeah, you know. So, hold on. I need to check the audio. Let me check the audio right quick. All right. No doubt. No doubt. That's peace. That's peace. All right. Peace, 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 peace. What is the science, my good people? What is the science, my good people? All right. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. How much culture is seen? Maybe I should put in heard. Let's do it like that. Let's do it like that. All right. Uh, all right. All right. All right. Pace, pace, pace,
I speak for
pace.
the five. I speak for the five as he do.
Peace. True self. Peace. Peace, Almighty. How you been? What's new? Peace to the God. Peace, peace. What's new, Lord? You know, I figured it would be it'd be better to start later. It'd be better to start later. Oops, let me do some stuff right quick. All right, that's peace. Let's do it like this, actually. Peace, peace. Damn. Traveling through my city after the justice. All right, okay, that's peace. That's peace. Yeah, you know, I never been to make a mass. I mean, I never even been to Massachusetts. So, uh, yeah, one day I'll probably come out there and see what the science is. See what the science is, and we can go from there. I was on a cipher of one. It was like a group chat, and it was quite a few brothers from Massachusetts that was on there. I don't recall what the group chat was or how I even got in there, but yeah, it was quite a few. Region two, we out here, as they say. Yeah, yeah, there was quite a few brothers that you know they and it's crazy because looking back on it, it just sometimes like experiences feel less like memories and more like dreams or stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say it was definitely like maybe like 8 years ago. I don't even know. I know it was before COVID. It It wasn't 2019. So at the earliest, it was probably 6 years ago. Yeah, but man, so much has changed that it definitely warped the sense of time. It's the same as everywhere else, guy. I mean, I don't know about that. It not necessarily culture, but I'm saying like the city itself or the state, I guess. I would definitely say I doubt Massachusetts is the same as Washington. You know, there being a huge difference as far as culture wise. There's a pretty big difference between the East and the West Coast. You know what I mean? So, oh well, I'm not even showing the comments. Yeah, Almighty is traveling through my city at Justice Region Two. We out here. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Nah, yeah, yeah. I know that. As far as you got that everywhere, you know. So true self. Since you're the only one rocking with me, what do you think about how much of your culture is seen and heard? Dealing with you know, actually, maybe I should change it to how much of your power. Yeah. Damn, this table's wobbly and shit. What? Come here. Space. What? Y'all just want everything I make, huh? Go ahead and close the door. That deals with. Hold on. Yeah, I was going to say. That deals with how much are you teaching? Yeah. Just change it to how much of your power is seen. I need to get this damn charger. It was just plugged up. You know, peace. Everybody else that came, that's in. Hold on, right quick. Let me mute this. So. Just for you, true self. Damn. Hold on. And unplug again. Space.
I speak for the five facilities, dude.
1D. And so that deals with how much are you teaching and useful land. I strive to teach every day, each and every way. Look, your shizzle. Peace to those that came in. Peace. So I just changed the title, right, so that it can deal directly today's mathematics of your power is seen. Whoops, that's shown. Seen and heard. How much of your power is seen and heard? And I changed it because I think I might have did a live like that before. How much of your culture is seen and heard? I probably did a live like that. You know, people be like, "Oh yeah, the live, that you did, or the video you did." Like, look, man, I did over like 100 and like 150 videos. I don't know what video you're talking about. You got to be more specific. And they'd be like, "Oh, that one time you said this in the video," and yeah, but I say a whole bunch of stuff. If you give me the topic, the main topic, I would know what you're talking about. Your wisdom gives power. Peace. So here's the link to hop on. Anyone that wants to hop on, it's you see, this is why I started later in the day. And I think I want to continue to start later. Is that it's usually like 20, 30 minutes in when people hop on. But like majority of the people that come on come like an hour later. And so I'll just start I'll just, start at 5:30 instead of 4:30. Last week, man, I didn't put a lot of work in the channel, doing a lot of videos and stuff like that. This week, I was a little more busy. I was uh, I was a little busier, a little more busy. That's improper English. That is improper English, sir. Peace. Seattle is 4. No, it's 3 hours. It's 3 hours behind the East Coast. Nah, I got you, true self. I got you. There's other people in here. Jeweler TV. You know what? What's your name, Jeweler TV? I need, just so boom. This for you though. That's for you. Yeah. So the Pacific Standard Time is 3 hours behind. Jeweler Allah. Oh, interesting. Um, how did you come up with that? Peace, peace, peace. To
Peace,
our
peace, peace.
this, hey, Almighty True Divine. This for you.
Yes.
Peace.
Peace,
So,
peace to the family.
Jeweler TV. Your name is Jeweler Allah, and okay. He said, "I'm in Jersey." Okay. So, where did you get Jeweler Allah from? Um,
I was just watching the Flintstones.
oh, you were just watching the Flintstones?
Yeah. You know that thing that people they step with one foot and they hold on with two hands and they kick with the other foot and they ride on the little wheels?
Uh-huh.
I seen that on the Flintstones just now.
Oh, you're
Way
talking about like a
back.
scooter?
Yeah, the scooter thingy. It's a long stick that come up your leg, like to your waist or so, and you hold on and you ride, and or you have one leg on the wood thing and one leg you kick with your other foot, your other leg. I seen that
Yeah.
on the Flintstones.
Yep.
Yeah,
Scooter.
yeah.
Uh,
Way back then, they had that thought. Well,
when
for
did the
real,
Flintstones come out?
long time. I watched that as a child. That reminded me so much of the Honeymooners.
Yeah. Mother accidentally gave me that name. It sounds good. Like that's your honorable name? All right, the Flintstones. Let's see. John Goodman. That's the show. Or that's the movie.
The old cartoon. Dino goes to Holly Rock. Rock, Holly Rock. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's 1960 to 1966.
Yeah, all of them was old movies. What was that? Gilligan's Island. That was in the '60s also, and everybody has passed away except for Ginger in that movie. That was I used to
Damn.
watch that when I was a child.
So this show was only 6 years, um, 166 episodes. But it's like, damn, the Flintstones been getting played. I was watching that when I was young, and
Yeah,
yeah. So even back then they had like, um, uh, not like Scooter, like the kick and push. I mean, shit. When did skateboards come about? History. Okay, was born between 1940s and early 50s. Okay, and so yeah, I mean that's not too crazy. Peace, Almighty True Divine. That's True Self.
peace, true self. Where true self from?
Uh, True Self is from Mecca Mass.
Would that be Would that be up with the Springfield? Would Mecca Mass be up there in Massachusetts?
Yes, in Massachusetts. And he says it all the time. I know. I forgot
Springfield?
the city. So Jeweler said no. Sheila E. Oh yeah, Springfield. Yep.
Yeah.
One day she asked me if I wanted to get my jewelry clean. 70s. Jewelry clean. Okay. So how do you manifest that? Like if someone asks you, what's your name? You say Jeweler Allah, and then how do you manifest? Hold on. You say you're in Jersey. Okay. How do you manifest it? Like a gold chain. A gold chain. Oh, knowledge made born by Dumont. So I'm thinking
Yes, when Dumont took us to a bus ride back in '94 up to Springfield, Mass. We had a 4-hour bus ride up top, and because Dumont went to college up there, and he taught up there, and he took us there like born culture. I remember that. It was a peace cipher. We never took a bus ride up there ever again. I always wanted to. Well, I remember, God, we used to have buses pulling up to the Parliament. God, the last Parliament kind of was like, it's not in Harriet Tubman anymore. It's in PS 92, and PS 92 is a tight squeeze. There's no parking. There's no hanging out in the front, which you shouldn't be doing that anyway. But there's no parking, no double parking. So the Parliament, for a lot of people that drive, plus parking is an issue anyway. But when which was means the past tense, Harriet Tubman, which we have a lot of history there, was a lot of beautiful memories there. A lot from way back in the days. It was parking and double parking. Plus buses used to double park pulling up from a Lost Paradise and etc. It was beautiful memories. I remember standing room only in the 80s at the Parliament. Our Parliament looked it was lightweight. It was feather lightweight. But that's okay. You know what I'm saying? You got high tides and you got low tides. It's okay. Sometimes I don't go to the Parliament because sometimes I don't feel well, but I make it my business to support my nation. I'm making my business to do everything I can to help, keep them doors open.
So jeweler said a gold chain. So I was like, what? You talk about one day she asked me if I wanted to get my jewelry clean, Lakewood. Okay, so how do you jeweler Allah? How do you manifest your name as far as dealing with 5%? UMass, yeah. University of Massachusetts. Also, the guy King Asiatic was teaching in Black Medina. Boston.
I know C Medina is Chicago.
Yeah, I think Black Medina was Boston. Before you came on, I was talking about how there were some years ago. I was in like a group chat with some guys from Massachusetts, and it was a long time ago. It might have been 6-7 years ago. Yeah, just talk about that. Had a chance to build with the God before his passing. Oh, you're talking about Dumar?
Yeah, Dumar Wadi. That was the God. I went to his.
Yeah,
We
yeah. I don't
celebrated his
know.
life.
You might have been talking about King Asiatic.
I went to King Asiatic cipher too, around the way, in the heart of Medina on Lafayette and Iraq.
Yeah, I never got to meet those brothers.
Mm.
When I start getting knowledge of self, I think Dumar returned around that time. And King Asiatic, yeah, I never got to meet the guy.
Yeah.
I saw some of his videos and stuff like that, but I never got to meet him.
Right. I remember him when I first got knowledge of self because he's building on. They went to Madison Square Garden, and Farrakhan was building at Madison Square Garden. And he said, the 5%ers, they are brothers and sisters. He said it at Madison Square Garden. And I remember I was too young to go to Madison Square Garden back then. I was like 12, 13 years old. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't start sneaking out the house till I was 13. So in the early 80s, Farrakhan was in Madison Square Garden, and they had a big cipher there, big cipher, and the 5%ers was there. The Gods of the Earth was in three. The Earth was in 3/4. The Gods was there and everything. And he said the 5%ers are our brothers and sisters. He was speaking about us.
Yeah. Was King Asiatic older than you?
Yes,
He
I
had the
believe so.
knowledge before you?
Yes, he definitely had the knowledge before me. I used to see him at Bell Khan's house on Malcolm X, Fulton Street. Well, actually, Chauncey Street and Malcolm X.
Indeed. True Self
That's the
said
last time I
peace.
seen King Asiatic.
True Self said peace. I was fortunate to build within his rest with Black Justice.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Yeah. Yeah. So what just popped in my head is a while ago I saw an interview that you did with a Law Infinite at the school. It was the old one.
Me,
Yeah.
Allah Infinite.
Inf Mega.
Okay. What you talking about? The understanding
Understanding?
was
You talking
building
about the video?
understanding. Yeah,
It
I
might
think
have
that's what it
been.
was. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, you was sitting in the chair and stuff.
right. That's peace, God.
So
Yeah.
today, so Jeweler Allah, um, you wanna so when did you get the knowledge, Jeweler Allah? And how do you manifest your name? Also, so originally the title was how much of your culture is seen, but I think we already built about that like a long time ago. So, or at least it was a conversation. So, how do you see how much of your power is seen in her? You know, dealing with today's mathematics. Oh, let me put it back up.
You know that. I wasn't there, but from what I learned, the father taught us that we supposed to get our name from Supreme Mathematics and Supreme Alphabets. But I don't know how he comes to the conclusion with Jula, because I don't think I need to be changing my name to Herringbone Allah or 14 karat gold Allah. I don't think so. I might be wrong though. Knowledge is infinite. Maybe we just, I don't. I can't speak. I can't. I got to do some more research on that.
Yeah, I can definitely say historically, as far as what I heard, that's um, I mean, maybe he can manifest it to a level to where it's peace, but my first name, the name that I first had, which is like embarrassing. Uh, my first name I had was Royal Prince Allah, Royal Prince, and you know, uh, looking back on it, really, I wrote a book, and my author name was Royal Prince, and I was like, oh well, I could just use my author name in my righteous name, and teaching brothers, I dealt with a lot of that too. How they want to like, oh yeah, my rapper name, and then I could just move it over. Yeah, nah. So, my name for like maybe 6 months to a year was Royal Prince. Like 6 months to a year, it was like Royal Prince, and I don't know when I changed it to Wise Prince, but it was definitely like, yeah, I've I've been Wise Prince for a long time, so I probably changed my name within the first year or at least year two at the latest. But yeah, I don't yeah. I mean, but I had a manifestation of royal that was okay, you know. Um but I've always had the name Prince. As far as my righteous name, in my righteous name, always had the name Prince. And yeah. What's up? Come in. Peace. What you need? I can't hear you. So yeah, what do you think about how much of your power is seen in her? How you how you see that, Lauren?
You speaking to me?
Yeah.
Um, it's seen by the people that I give knowledge itself to. The people that don't see is not looking or don't want to see. I deal with millions of people. It's New York. People see me, but they don't understand or they don't want to understand or they in their own world. But I strive to show them something to help them wake up. They might wake up, they might never wake up. But I don't hide anything from anybody. I don't. I'm a walking bulletin board for this nation. You know what I'm saying? And if we get into that conversation, a lot of people ain't got no words for anything that's not dealing with what they're dealing with. So they don't want the time to give to have an intelligent conversation.
Mm.
So it's seen and heard by the ones that I've given knowledge itself to. That's home and abroad.
Do you think oftentimes I heard people say there's a difference between build powers and destroy powers. Do you think there is something that was within all of us that we was able to see as far as the people that eventually became 5%ers? Do you think there was something in us that is different than the people or our peers that may have been um, exposed to the same knowledge, but they didn't go this way? You think it's something inherent that within us?
I wanted to say a long time ago when we had this conversation between the 5% and the 85%, or may I say the conscious and the unconscious, is that some people are aware, and very few are aware, and very many are not aware. So that's that's basically the bottom line. To answer your question, that's how I see that. I see that the only difference between us and them is that you got sleeping giants and you got giants that are awoke.
And as far as when we were 85%, you do you still see the same thing that we was just more aware, or how do you see that?
We gained awareness through sparks of the universe. You're saying that you drop that current in the right form, uh, you bring snow. They call warm, swift, and changeable currents. So you spark that mind, saying that brings supreme enlightenment within that one's universe to help them wake up to see something they never seen before. If they're looking, if they want to look, if they want change from the thoughts that they have now. But if they don't want to change, they're not going to want to grow. If they're not going to want to grow, they're not going to want to learn. But if they do want to change, they do want to grow, and they do want to learn, and they notice that there's something wrong, they'll give you some time to hear you out. At least put the cards on the table and then let them decide after we smoothing out the rough edges. Does that answer your question?
True indeed. And how I see it, how much of your power is seen and heard. Um, for me, that would be something that someone else um, could answer because when we get on here, we don't know who's watching, right?
It doesn't
And
matter. We don't care. We teach all human family. Shoot, God told me to say, greet the devil in peace. So if I greet the devil in peace, that means I'm supposed to greet everybody in peace.
true
Greet
indeed, yeah, no doubt.
everybody.
Um, what I'm saying is that when you said there's millions of people that see you because you're in New York and you're a walking bulletin board. Um, so to quantify how much of your power is seen and heard, you you actually have to ask someone else, right? Because
Uh,
the spark that what's that noise?
there's an ambulance outside if you hear it in the background.
Nah, I think it might be my. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, because it just sounds like a squeaky chair or something. But yeah,
Yeah.
the spark that ignites, true indeed. And so, but yeah, my power is seen and heard. Um, I can't answer how much of it is seen and heard because that's just dealing with someone else. So if someone else be like, oh yeah, I saw you walking down the street, you and another brother, and y'all's building on today's mathematics, today's alphabet, today's degree, stuff like that, right? And so I can see based on that person what they say, how much of my power was seen and heard for them, right? But like you said, I'm not hiding, I'm not ducking from nobody, and so yeah, and that kind of also deals with, can a devil fool a Muslim? And well, I can say yes. You see what I'm saying? Can he fool a righteous person, or can he fool a 5%? What do you think about that?
You speaking to me?
Yeah, can a devil fool
Well,
a 5%?
can the devil fool God? No. No, it cannot. God, the devil can't fool God. No, a black man God. No. You know, again, the righteous Muslim was W.F. Muhammad and Elijah Muhammad. That's not me. I'm a righteous God. His name is W.F. Muhammad. My name is Almighty, True Divine Allah. You know what I'm saying? That's the story. He prayed 5 times a day to a rock. I don't. I see the power within me as being, I am the great that I am, supreme being black man from Asia, the son of man, the light of man, the intelligence of man, and the root word for man is mind. So we deal with the supreme intelligence within the black man's mind and making it present through the black man, trying to prove a divine existence.
Yeah, so yeah, he's true self at peace. I seen a question: can God fool devil? Oh man, um,
Good God, for what the fuck? Pardon yourself, God.
um,
We got to curb the we got to curb the obscene. I think we got to evaluate and reevaluate ciphers that curb the language because we want to attract children. We don't want to repel children. And the God and Earth, they got babies. You're like, hey, what y'all dealing with too much obscenity? Nobody want to hear that.
yeah,
You repel, magnets attract and magnets repel. So yeah, you evaluate and you reevaluate. And we constantly building. And that's a lifetime process. You know what I'm saying? Some people learn the easy way, some people learn the hard way. Some people don't never learn.
yeah. Nah, I can. At first, I was like, "Oh, well, you're talking about what we were just talking about." But can God fool devil? Um, I we don't deal with trick knowledge, right? No, no, no. Yeah, yeah. He said, "Hold fast." That's a legitimate question, Lord. Um, I can see in a righteous way that God could fool devil, right? Um, well, the devil thinks that he got, you know, for example, right? Um, I'm sure that there's some people that was happy that Allah returned to the essence, and they thought that his nation would fall, right? And the story, the history that was revealed to me is that at least for 1 year it did, or people just weren't coming around or whatever, right? So, um, and then approximately June 13th, 1971, that's when
Also,
the first show improve happened. Show improve happened. At least what would be the show improve, and so um, I'm sure some thought that by uh, you know assassinating Allah, that his nation would go away, and they were definitely uh, up for a rude awakening. And so that's something that that's something that off the top of my mind, the top of the dome, I can see how God can fool the devil. Is that
but
the devil's dealing with trick knowledge? We don't.
deal with true knowledge. Why would we want to fool a devil? That to me doesn't don't uh, I can't I don't see it. Why would a God want to fool a devil? Well, the devil. Hey, what I learned is that a good man who has done evil can never be compared to an evil man who has done good. So that means that anybody could become a civilized person, according to what I've learned from the older gods being here since 82, 81, 81, 81. And it took me time to activate more of what I gained when I first got knowledge of myself. You know what I'm saying? Some people say it takes 9 months for a baby to be born alive. So yeah,
So
when I was young, God, I was a baby, and I was drinking beer. I was drinking beer when I first got knowledge of myself. So when people speak against refinement, that really puzzles me. I'm like, because to be divine is to be dealing with being refined,
mhm.
and to make a better way, you know better, you do better. And I didn't judge the gods when I met them and they were smoking and drinking, and I wasn't knocking them either. I was doing the
Mhm.
knowledge, quiet. Okay, let me find the best part, because I already met other brothers that don't smoke and drink. So, oh, you flagged up. Okay, you rep, you got a flag on. All right, I always salute the flag in peace. But I'm listening to what you're saying. I understand that you might have a drug or alcohol. I know that we not religious. We live in a concrete jungle, and there's issues everywhere. I understand that ever since as a child, I seen bullets and gun smoke as a child growing up in Flatbush. And Flatbush ain't no different than any other neighborhood, because I learned that everything is everywhere. So I'm not stereotyping anywhere. So so that had to take some maturity. That took some maturity to learn. So now that I'm matured and learned and understand that crystal clearly, I know that God is everywhere. The black man is everywhere. So, being that God is a giver and taker of life, remember, he has the same, your brother, your equal, he has the same amount of power you have. And you have the same amount of power he has. That's why we're brothers, like it or not. Even if we don't even get along, even if we don't even get along with each other, we might not even like each other. And some of us might even try to kill each other. But that's my brother.
Peace, true self. Peace to the God.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace. Peace, true
Okay,
self.
your screen's not stuck anymore. Okay, good.
Sounds good. Hey, listen.
Peace, G.
The only reason why I came in because what I was trying to make my point.
Uh-huh.
Please do whatever it is. Please do.
Are
Because
we
I'm tired
skipping?
of talking. So what you?
I got a call coming now. I got a comment. Peace. Hold fast, guys. Hold peace. Part yourself.
Why is pressure feel so good for somebody to get on? Because I get tired of running my mouth. I really do. And another thing, 85% don't like a person that speak too much. I noticed that about them. They don't
Nah,
like.
well, like I told you, my coworker love when you build. So
Well, you said his name is Jamal.
Melvin.
Melvin. Peace, Melvin, from Morocco, West Coast, Seattle. Hey, peace and respect from Almighty True Divine Allah. Hey, thank you for the enlightened words.
Gotta play the Seattle
Hey, I like that MC from Seattle called what's his name? Some Mix a Lot. I'm big on Some Mix a Lot, for real, for real. And I like that dude.
Whoa, cowboy, put a collar on that dog, man.
and yeah, so okay, so I got a question, G.
Yeah.
Dealing with that where you was going with that is that do you think a foolish person can try to fool someone and be fooled themselves?
Yeah, wasting a lot of time doing nothing.
Yeah. And they think that they fooled you, but
Uh-huh.
really they were fooled.
Yeah. Plus, they waste a
So
lot of time on a good person. Eventually, you'll see that. You see that you messed up on a good person, and good people are hard to come by.
mhm.
If you care, that's my next point. If you care, because a lot of people don't care
Yeah.
about the best part, they actually care about the worst part. So you'll see a person, you see a brother by if he cares, he actually cares. If he doesn't care, he's not conscious. He still has a journey to go to waking up.
Mhm. Yeah, and so that way, that's in that way that I just said, that's how I can see God fooling the devil is that um it's not something that God necessarily did, but a foolish person or someone that's trying to master you and thinking that they did has been fooled. And it has nothing to do with what you did. It has something to do with what they did and their belief that I guess the better question is, can the devil be fooled by God?
Why would God want to fool the devil? That puzzles me. Why would if God is the supreme force and power of the universe? He don't have to fool anybody. That sound like
But like
don't
I said,
sound
some people get fooled by themselves with what they're trying to do. You still
yeah.
got fooled. You still got fooled. And so No, I agree with you. You know, why would God want to fool the devil, right? I'm just trying to work and use my brain in what way
Yaakov
could this
created the devil.
yeah.
Jacob in the Bible, Yaakov in the Quran, he fooled it. He created the devil. Him and his 59,999 followers. They
Mhm.
created him. They separated the two genes, the two chromosomes within a black man's body, and grafted into white. That's what he did. You know, it's just dissatisfaction. You say, why? Oh, there's no reason. Hey, God has no reason to trick the devil. The devil is the master of trickery and deception. What do you want to trick him for? If anything, let the light shine bright and let the light land where it land. Because where everybody comes outside, they get the light for free. Now, what it does to you is what it do to you. If you 100% wicked, we already know where that's going. You know what I'm saying? But if a person is studying at least 35 to 50 years to try to learn and do like the original man, he try to clean himself up and come amongst us, you know, we see that he's trying. You know what I'm saying? Again, a good man who has done evil can never be compared to an evil man who has done good. I learned that in universal justice. That is a plus lesson, and I don't see nothing wrong. But at the same token, I gotta see that. I have to see that within you. You know what I'm saying? I have to see that within my people. Because if you continuously be in around a pit of snakes, eventually your ass gonna get stung. And if you're not immune, you're going down for the count. You understand what I'm saying? You gotta watch the company you keep. You gotta really learn, you know what I'm saying, and find out who cares about you and your freedom and your family. Because if they don't care about your freedom or your family or you know what I'm saying, you're gonna get stung by a poisonous venom that might just take you up out of here. And there is no coming back after that. So you got to watch the company you keep. You got to weigh and judge all facts and circumstances throughout a judgment of righteousness. You got to see that that man God, just like you God. You the black man, he the black man. Well, let's see if we're brothers. We physically see we're brothers. You know what I'm saying? The black is internal as well, not just external. You know, Yaku is externally black. You know what I'm saying? But he made the devil. What was within him? Dissatisfaction. So if you're not satisfied with righteousness and you're dissatisfied with that, I gotta take magnets attract and magnets repel. And we gotta make a decision. We're either gonna attract or we're gonna repel from each other. And I call it how I see it. I have no reason to deal with no tricking or no man. If if I don't see them as being my brother, I'm taking a step back because you gave me that doubt. You gave me that doubt. I'm like, nah, I'm not messing with you. Not until you clean yourself up. And if you don't want to clean yourself up, you don't want to change. If you don't want to change, and I'm doing my best to help you to change for the better, I have to, I have to, I have to, you got a question? Oh God, true. You're welcome to get on the line because I get tired of talking and I'm running out of my voice. My voice is, I'm running out of voice over here. So by all means, step forward. I'm tired. I really am. Sometimes I feel like I'm speaking to myself when I don't hear a voice. I'm reading your thoughts on a screen. I feel like you're not even listening to me. You know what I'm saying? There's mouth to ear and face to face. At least, at least for starters, on the internet, World Wide Web, you could be where you're at and I am where I'm at, anywhere in the world. At least and we can speak to each other, see each other. You know what I'm saying? And I can express myself better like that than on texting my thoughts. And then we speak it face to face. And at least that's a start. That video is a start. It's not. It's not the ultimate. The ultimate is face to face and mouth to ear. But a video, it's a start. It's a better start. You know, even texting is a start. Even a phone call is a start. But you know, a video chat, that's a start also. Because someday we might never get a chance to meet each other face to face because we're so far away from each other because everybody has something to do. So, you know, I can't meet everybody unless we come together at the Universal Parliament or the Universal Rally. You know, that's the most best place for all of us to meet each other. You know what I'm saying? There's 12. We got Medina Parliaments also on the second Sunday of every month in the library right around the corner from a school, a law school in Medina. But the Universal Parliament is for everybody that exists within a universe. You know what I'm saying? Not just America, not just Region 1 to Region 9, all over the world. You're all welcome to come to our Universal Parliament and build with us face to face so we grow and learn from each other. Each one teach one, right? Yeah. Knowledge is infinite, right? So you wielding your power, show prove your existence as being God before a person with wisdom on his power. He got to first learn what power is. You know what I'm saying? And my power is my truth. If the truth don't stop a person from being blind, deaf, and dumb, nothing will. What I mean by blind, deaf, and dumb, meaning a blind man can see the truth, a deaf man can hear the truth, a dumb man can speak the truth. And I tell the truth and I shame the devil. So that's the power that exists within me. I have the power to refine, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I was just speaking about when me and the God was using obscene languages, striving to attract the babies. Even on the blog, you know what I'm saying? The best thing is face to face and mouth to ear. But in the meantime, it's a start to get somebody acclimated to somehow get hear something positive that they would want to hear something more positive. You know what I'm saying? For you can help them learn, for help point them in the right direction. Because you might not be here tomorrow, but at least they learn something from you. They see what the flag is. They see who's building, because builders always build. And then they attract to the builders or go to the school or find somebody that's building somewhere. Because we not as far as you think we are in America. But you might have to go, you might have to travel a little distance, you know, to find the true and living God. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't come humble, you might not, that person might not want to speak to you because you're not humbling yourself. And I was always taught to I learned to eat humble pie. I learned to eat humble pie. That's why I don't wear them universal crowns anymore. Despite, like I said, I see it as being a symbol of the sun, the light, and the earth. But I eat humble pie, so I don't even bother. I don't even bother wearing them anymore. I mailed them all out to Colorado. I don't wear them no more. It's just a symbol. It's not what's on my head that makes me a king. It's what's in my head that makes me a king. I'm the black man, which is the knowledge, and I learned my knowledge. So the knowledge that exists within the temple of the Father, which is my body, is my temple. You're saying I'm the God of this universe. I'm the king of this kingdom. So that's the science. So I acknowledge my knowledge and show prove I'm the king. I learned my knowledge. I knowledge Allah. I know who Allah is, which is the black man. So that's the science. Allah is God. Allah is the God. That we all one. Because the black man is one. And there's only
Yeah,
one God.
I was just updating some stuff
Yeah.
for the live. I don't know how long I'm gonna stay on.
Right. I think this brother said he had a question. I was reading his blog. I could barely see it on my phone. I got to pull out my magnifying glass.
Who got
Yeah,
a question?
I think I see what Divine, somebody. Like I said, I got my magnifying glass now, but I
What?
think I see something.
Yeah, I don't. Hold on. Yeah, I don't see. The last thing I saw is I posted the link.
Oh,
Hold on, let me.
okay.
Yeah, I don't see nothing else. Hold on, let me.
I think somebody said they had a question.
No, I don't see. Yeah, I don't see. Oh, hold on, let me. Nah, I don't see anything.
Yeah. Okay, so be what it may.
Yeah, this like I said, this probably this most likely going to be a short one. I got some stuff going on and stuff, so I'll probably just end it right here, and we can get on another time.
That's peace, God. Well, where's the power of fireboard, God? Where's the power of board, God? So be what it may. God, supreme force of power of the universe within the presence of the black man, which is the supreme being black man from Asia. The wisdom is a manifestation of one's knowledge, and the power is the truth, and the truth is the light. And the light is the electrical magnetic force of energy that's released from the core of the sun. So, your power, you have the strength. You have the strength to make a situation better, especially if it's worse. That's the sons of God. Good orderly direction. God mean good and devil mean evil. But I don't have no reason to trick the devil. Why the hell? Why in the world would I want to trick the devil? The devil is the master of trickery and deception. I don't see it. And as far as me changing my name to Herringbone Law or 24 karat gold law, I don't see that. I know the wisdom is golden. I know wisdom is golden. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with being wise. You know what I'm saying? And from what I learned, we're supposed to gain our names through our supreme mathematics and our supreme alphabets. But you
So
see me. You
before
see
I hop
me.
off,
One more
before I hop
sentence.
off,
One more sentence, God. You
oh,
see
go ahead.
me. You don't see a cartoon character. You see me. At least we in cyberspace, but you see me. You see, this ain't no Photoshop. This ain't
Yeah,
no Fred Flintstone moving a vehicle with my feet. Cause some people do push their vehicles with their feet. But Fred Flintstone drive down the street pushing his vehicle. Yeah. And Scooby Dooby Doo. Cartoon characters are nice. It's good to you can make a lot of money if you got your own cartoon character. You can make a lot of money with cartoons in America. But I would suggest, step forward and plead your case. I want to learn something. Each one teach one. What you were saying, God? I said my piece.
yeah. I was going to change the topic right quick, and like something I just found out. I just found out the tallest tree in the world is about 380 feet tall.
Wow, is that the beanstalk? And Jack and the Beanstalk?
Nah, it's a real tree.
Oh, okay.
It's a sequoia, and it's in California. It's taller than the Statue of Liberty.
Wow.
It's the tallest living thing in the world.
You know that Toyota make a vehicle called Sequoia.
Yep, I'm sure they're from the trees.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's yeah, it's really really tall. I mean, it's like a one of those skinny trees. It's not like one of those big thick ones, right? So it's the tallest, not the biggest tree.
Uh,
So
okay.
yeah, the tree is 380 feet tall, and it's in California. I
That's
just
pretty.
found that out. Just found that out like yesterday or so. And in the same area is the I think they said the second, fourth, and fifth tallest trees in the world too.
That's peace.
And, yeah, and so that's something I just found out I wanted to share. But yeah, like I said, I'm about to end it early, and we'll build another time.
That's peace. Hopefully that I could help you help the cipher help to add on to the cipher, because that's what I learned with gaining knowledge of self. So help to add on to the cipher and make the cipher better. That's good. And we can always make it better.
Always, God. It's always a pleasure having you on.
Thank you, God.
You know, yet last week we did 5 hours. So, you know, this week we look, we could do an hour. It's all good.
Right.
Yeah, you know, and so that's the science, G. We'll build.
You got it, God. Peace.
Peace. And so with that, you know, how much of your power is seen and heard. You know, I got a pretty busy weekend ahead of me, so I'm gonna go ahead and start that. And I'm gonna say, you know, peace to the gods, peace to the earths, peace to the babies, man, peace to the babies, peace to the civilized, and peace to the uncivilized. Because the uncivilized need it more.